Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
So earlier in the week, we talked about the mysterious character within the Big Hero 6 trailer, in which of course this character was thought to be Xion initially, but now we actually have a little bit of confirmation. Somebody actually did pull the model from Kingdom Hearts 0.2 on Riku from Kingdom Hearts 1, and it turns out that these two characters are actually one-to-one. That's literally how I can put how great of a comparison these two characters have when it comes to similarities. They're pretty much one-to-one, and you can see to where the hair is exactly the same. Of course, the size and stuff, the hair that hangs off the sides of their face, almost completely identical. And then of course we also have what you can see to be extra hairs, which people thought was Xion's, like of course little hairs and stuff that go over her ear. Of course you can also see those as well, and it seems like they're exactly the same. As you can see, two little pieces of hair and stuff floating over hovering over the ear, and you can see two little pieces of hair floating over this Riku's ear as well. So definitely it does seem like this character is in fact Riku, and this has led a lot of people to finally speculate, I think, in the right direction. Of course I thought it was Xion as well, but I think we're finally speculating in the right direction, as the second piece of information I'm giving to you guys today is that we have actually of course looked into the trailer a little bit more, and now people are seeing that the blocks within of course the Big Hero 6 trailer are actually kind of similar to the blocks within Kingdom Hearts Recoded. Now a lot of people may refute this and be like, oh, how in the hell could this be the same blocks? Those were in the data world, this is in the data world. Well, we do see Hero actually talking to Sora, Donald, and Goofy, and of course Baymax in a computer room, and we also do see Sora wearing a headset as well. So you never know. Of course, with the way how things work in Kingdom Hearts, they could actually be in a data world. I'm hoping that they don't do this, because I want to see like a lively Sans Fran Sokyo, rather than of course Hero or something, or somebody was creating some kind of game and then of course they went there, and that's going to be how they explain why no one is around and stuff in the town. I don't want that. I would rather have of course a full-on real Big Hero 6 world based in the actual world itself, but you never know what Hero is doing on that computer. I definitely do feel like it's a possibility that they could actually be in a data world of some sorts, and that of course Data Riku may appear here if this is how he's going to be put into the actual story of Big Hero 6, because that's what a lot of people are wondering, is it Data Riku? Well, we do know that of course Data Riku and these bugs are kind of coincide, and if you remember, even if they don't, potentially something could have happened to him from what Maleficent and Pete had done to him within Kingdom Hearts Recoded, in which they had corrupted him so that way they can try and take over the datascape and stuff. But with that being the case, then we also have to look at, of course, why is he here if he's not an evil character? And I have to say this because, of course, with him not being an evil character, I feel like it makes more sense to me. I feel like more so potentially Data Riku, probably something happened to him when the data was being erased and he just got thrown into the data world overall, and now he's here. I feel like that would be something that makes a lot more sense. We also did see him using a dark corridors, right? So if he was using dark corridors within Kingdom Hearts Recoded, there's a potential possibility that whenever the data actually got restored, he was just there. He was just essentially there, because Data Riku, Tetsuya Nomura spoke about him, and he stated that Data Riku isn't actually a form of Riku, it's actually the book itself taking up the form of Riku. So Jiminy's journal and Data Riku are one and the same. There is no Riku within the actual journal itself, and this kind of makes sense because of course Jiminy barely saw Riku. So in order for there to be a Riku as early as of course on the Destiny Islands, then that would mean that he would have to be placed there, and the book itself is how Data Riku came into existence. So once the book was fixed, he's still the entity of the book itself, even though he said I think he would get erased, or he would slowly go away over time as the book was fixed at the end of Kingdom Hearts Recoded. That doesn't necessarily mean that of course he's just outright gone, unless Tetsuya Nomura did state that, which I'm kind of thinking he did right now, and I'll look over it and see if he did. But other than that, of course, I don't feel like he'll be a Xehanort, because we already knew he was wearing the black coat. I don't feel like he would be a Xehanort. I feel like he would just be someone who's here probably because there's more bugs now, and of course he's here to help out with those bugs. And obviously if they're in a data world in Big Hero 6, even just for a little while, he could potentially be there. And we also see that Sora's weapon actually does use these bugs as well, or if not the bugs, he used the technology from the film that Hero had created that actually got him into the same program as his older brother. So let me know what you guys think about these two pieces of information. We know for a fact it's Riku, and I have to say we know for a fact it's Riku because this is going off of character models, and when you go off of character models, pretty much nothing's going to change about the character models other than their clothes unless the characters get older. So obviously this is a character model comparison, it's 1-to-1, so this is absolutely Riku. When it comes to what do you think about the Big Hero 6 storyline and whether or not he's evil or he's a Xehanort, I don't think he's going to be a Xehanort. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. Like, why would he, if he's a Xehanort, I can't understand why Xehanort would do it, because he can only exist within the data world. So far, we don't know of any way that, of course, data characters can be pulled into the real world, because we didn't see it with Tron, we didn't see it with Data Sora, we didn't see it with Data Riku. In fact, everyone was pulled into the data world, but there was no explanation as to whether or not everyone could be pulled out of the data world. So with that being the case, obviously, who knows? But the bugs, I can definitely see the bugs making their way out of the data world, and the reason for that is because, like Heartless, every fucking evil entity within the series has some bullshit ass way of getting every fucking where. But like the Heartless are like mindless, right? But they have these big ass fucking ships and these big ass fucking like mechanical fucking pieces of vehicles, and like, you know what I'm talking about, like the little things and shit that be crawling across the planets in outer space or the asteroids in outer space, and you like, okay, if y'all are this smart, why the fuck are y'all so primitive? Why do y'all only attack people for their hearts and stuff? If y'all this smart, y'all can create a whole fucking army. But it's like, when it comes to the bugs, I definitely can see them getting out. And then, of course, Data Riku, they go into some kind of data world to probably try and fix it. And Data Riku appears, and he pretty much has been chasing the bugs throughout multiple different datascapes since they fixed the book in Kingdom Hearts Recoded. But let me know what you guys think about it. This is being Boy Amaziah. Don't forget to do a little A-class gaming, and everything you do, don't forget to keep it A-class. This is Riku, it's not Xion, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace the heck out. What's left of me? What's left of me? And you and I, there's a new